Good morning, Saturday, July 10th, 2021. Continuing my episode series, episode 19. George Sisler. This is a very interesting career because he only plays 15 years. Oh boy, some stats he put up. 1915 through 1930, 30 years. Who did he play for? St. Louis Browns. No longer around, right? But it's a major league team. George Sisler makes the Hall of Fame. How? By accumulating incredible stats. Did you know in 2,000 games, he had 2,800 hits? His ratio to hits per game is in the top 5 all time. So let's look at George Sisler. 1915, 22 years old, 81 games to start off with. 78 hits, 285 batting average. All right. He wasn't much of a home run hitter, only had 102 for his career and only 1,100 RBIs. But he was a hitting machine. So, 1916, he's 23 years old, plays 151 games, misses 3 games, 644 at-bats. What can he show in 644 at-bats as a 23-year-old? 177 hits, 305 batting average. Okay. 1917, 135 games. This is 19 games. 587 at-bats, 190 hits, 353 batting average. So he's 24 years old. He's a legitimate, bona fide hitter. 353, 190 hits. 1918, 25 years old, 114 games. So he misses 40 games, 500 at-bats, 154 hits, 341 batting average. Good. 1919 season, 132 games, 561 at-bats, 180 hits, 352 average. All right, 1920 season, plays every game, 154 games, 692 at-bats. Qualifies for the stat for the year, right? Over 500 at bat gives you the qualification for the batting title. But what does he do in the 1920 season? 692 at bats, 257 hits. A record that stood until Ichiro Suzuki broke it by getting 262 hits. But remember, Ichiro played a 162 game season. Sisler, 154. So it's not fair, right? Because Ichiro had 8 more games. George Sisler plays those 8 more games. He breaks 262 easy. All right. 122 RBIs. This is a classic season. 407 batting average. Look at, he had 692 at-bats. And bats 407. What a year. That's his best year. 257 hits, 19 homers, 122 RBIs, bats 407. Whew. So what does he do for an encore in 1921 season? 138 games, 216 hits, 104 RBIs, and bats 371. George Sisler, 1922 season, 29 years old. What happens? 655 at-bats, 246 hits, 8 home runs, 105 RBIs, bats 420. This is no fluke. I like that word, a fluke. He has 655 at bats and bats .420. Is that his best season? No, I would say the 1920 season because he got 257 hits, batted .407, and he played every day. Or in the 22 season, he missed 12 games and got 246 hits, but batted .420. Whew, 1923 season doesn't play. I don't know what happened. According to the stats, 1923 season is blank. Was he hurt? Did he go somewhere? Did he serve in the military? Nothing. All right, 1924 season, 31 years old, 150 games, 194 hits, bats .305. So that's down from .420, right? Still 194 hits. 1925 season, 32 years old. 689 at bats, 224 hits, bats .345. 1926 season, 33 years old, 150 games, 178 hits, down. And the batting average is .290. What happened? .290, yeah. 1927 season, 34, 149 games, 201 hits, .327 batting average. 1928 season, 331 batting average, 190 hits, because he played for two teams. Played for the Washington Senators later in the year. So if you combine it, it's about a 331 batting average for that year, 1928. 1929, 36 years old, full season, plays every game, 205 hits, 326 batting average. And then 1930 season, 37 years old, 133 hits, bats .309. How many 300 seasons did he have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of the 15 years he batted over 300. And he had two seasons where he batted over 400. 407 in 1920 and 420 in 1922. So in 2,000 games, 9,000 plate appearances, he had 2,812 hits. And that's in 15 years. If he plays another 5 years, he's up to about 3,700 hits. But here's a good stat. For George Sisler, 340 lifetime batting average, top 10. Lou Gehrig had 340. Babe Ruth, 342. Of course, we know Ty Cobb, 366, and Roger Hornsby, 358. What do you think of George Sisler? What kind of a career could he have had if he had played another 500 games? Look at 2,000 games, 2,800 hits. You know, Ty Cobb played 3,000 games and had 4,000 hits, 4,189. So if George Sisler plays 1,000 more games, he's up to 4,000 hits. Easily. 425 doubles, close to 4,000 total bases. What can we say about George Sisler? Some of those seasons, how many 200 hit seasons did he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 out of 15 over 200 hits. Of course, he had a 257 hit season, 246 hit season, 224 hit season. You put this guy in the lineup every day, and he'll give you 200 hits. And he'll give you a 350 to 400 batting average. Did not strike out very much either. 300 strikeouts in 15 years. Of course, Tony Gwynn, remember, 340 strikeouts in 20 years. I like George Sisler. Quality ball player. Who's next? in my list. I should come prepared for this, right? All right, let's see. You got to go someone who's a hitter. Eddie Collins is next. Thanks for watching. I'm out.